Guys, what's up? Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Let's get some people coming in. We're going to get it going. Happy Friday to all of you. It's a lovely Friday, and it's a perfect time to talk about the fact that a lot of eyes are on you. All eyes are on you. And everybody's watching your every move. Hey guys, everybody's watching your every move. Your every move that you make. Trust me, I'm going to get into it as I always love to. I hope you guys are doing well on this Friday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I'm going to dive in and I'm going to talk about the fact that a lot of people's eyes are on you. Let's talk about it, all right? I hope you guys had a very enjoyable week. I know I did. I had a restful week, more restful than normal. So let's talk about how is it that everybody's eyes are on you, okay? Good evening to all of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I have a little different setup here today, and I'm going to be experimenting. You may see me experimenting with some different setups, different aesthetic things. This is all very foreign to me. I don't normally do stuff like this, but I'm trying something new. I love to try new things. Good evening to all of you. I hope you guys are doing awesome. We're going to talk about the fact that all eyes are on you, okay? All eyes are on you. And a lot of people are watching your every move, okay? Your every move, everything that you do, every move you make. Can you imagine like every single move you make, people are keeping tabs or are taking inventory of exactly what you're doing, exactly where you're going. This is why it's very important in this day and age to be extremely mindful of what you post on social media if you do not want people to really be in your business, okay? If you really don't want people to figure out the ins and outs of your life, you know, everybody's trying to figure out what's going on with you. This is why all eyes are on you. All right, we're going to get into it, guys. I'm really excited tonight because it's one of those things, you know, it's one of those things where you feel like flattery is involved. When people are looking at you and people are watching you, you think that there's flattery attached to that, but not always. All right, not always. Because some people look at you with eyes of envy. Some people look at you with eyes of contempt and disdain. Some people look at you and they're very uncomfortable. They're not very happy with seeing what you're doing, okay? So trust and believe. Trust and believe. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You're going to find a lot of people interested in exactly what you're up to. Okay? People are going to be very interested in where you're working, who you're with, where you live, what you drive. A lot of times people are going to be looking at you to get intel on your life. They're going to try to look at you very closely to get information. They feel like if they look at you hard enough, they'll find out the details they need to know. They'll find the information that they're going to use to somehow concoct. It's all a concoction. They're trying to concoct some sort of story about you or concoct some sort of idea they have about you. It gets really murky. It gets really murky. So I hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to talk about how is it that a lot of people's eyes are on you, okay? And why people's eyes are on you and what does that even mean? What does that entail? What does that encompass? The mere fact of it all is that, listen, like, I'll just be honest here. You're a very attractive person, okay? You probably are very well put together, very well versed. You just have some sort of qualities about yourself that really it hints to like a stability about you. There's something attractive about you that's also very stable, something that's very you're a very profitable individual. People know if they collaborate with you, they will go up with you, they will learn from you. So a lot of people, they will look at you because you know there's something about you that says that you're it. You understand? There's something about you that says that you're the one. Like, you know, this person I'm looking at right now, there's something different about them. Something about your aura gives that away. You give yourself up unknowingly a lot of times. You don't realize that just when you walk in the room, People know, like, it's like for some reason there could be a sea of people around you, but everybody's paying attention to you. Like everybody's looking at you, or people want to gravitate towards you, or they turn their body to face you. They'll do things even subconsciously that hint towards their interest of you or their dislike of you. People will turn away if they don't like you. They'll look down, they'll be on their phones, they don't want to make eye contact. But even people who like you will avoid eye contact because there's just something about you. There's something about you. I'm the most different person in my community. I believe it because I'm telling you, like, a lot of people, they don't, they're used to the regular. All right. People are used to the regular. People are used to the cookie cutter people, the regular people, you know what I mean? But you're not regular. So you're going to get more eyes on you. You're going to get more prying. You're going to get a lot of people really in your business, really wanting to know the ins and outs of your state of affairs. A lot of people are going to want to know everything they can. It's almost like they know there's more than meets the eye. And it's true. There is more to you than what just is. And so, yeah. Mm-hmm. No one can stop what is made for you. Nobody can stop what was crafted for you. So a lot of people could see that about you. They could see that when they see you. You know, you invoke a lot of hate in a lot of people, and of course you do this unknowingly. You don't do it on purpose, but you bring about uncomfortable feelings in a lot of people. You bring about a lot of tension when you come around. And a lot of people, it's like they want to look at you, but they also want to look away. They're very threatened, but they're very mystified. They're very confused if they should approach you. They know that you're a good person, though. Like they know that you're a kind person. They see that you're a social butterfly, perhaps. They see that you're able to strike up a conversation, young and old. It doesn't really matter. You have that energy. So they know that you're a good person, but not everybody is willing to really, like, people are filled with trepidation when they look at you. They don't know if they should say something to you. They don't know if they should look away, if they should, what should they say? People mull over their words when it comes to you. So when all eyes on you, you best believe a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things. All right. Mm-hmm. Right. Some people can't take the love that you emanate. Some people can't handle all the love you've got to give. It seems odd. It may seem a little bit strange, but a lot of people cannot handle that you're full of love. And remember, the world is a shaky place sometimes. So when you're the type of person that walks in the room and you have that loving spirit, or you have that giving spirit, that hospitable spirit, that energy about you that sets you apart from everybody, every person in the room, you know you're gonna shake up the room. You're gonna make people feel uncomfortable, make people feel some type of way. You're gonna make people feel like they don't know what to think, they don't know what to feel, because they're not used to this sort of energy, especially in these amounts, in these quantities. Like you are very abundant in good energy, and it flows from you, and it's never ending as well. So a lot of people are extremely threatened by how you're just always like this. How can you be abundant? Why are you so happy all the time? People are going to look at you and try to square up, or like try to size you up and see like if they can beat you or if they could do what you do. It's weird. A lot of eyes are on you, but they're all for different reasons. Not everybody's looking at you with the same reason, with the same thought in their mind. So when all eyes are on you, it's game. Why are people afraid of the chosen ones? Hmm. Well, Keith, you want to know what? You want to know why people are afraid of the chosen ones, Keith? Because you're the standout. And imagine the standout and how they look different and behave differently from everybody else. That's a big thing, because if you think about it, somebody who's a part of a herd feels safe in that. So there's no eyes on one particular individual. Everybody's the same. Everybody looks the same, acts the same. There's no individuality that's really shining through here until you pop up on the scene, or until you get hired on the team. Whatever happens when you pull up to the party, you're shaking that safe dynamic. You know what I mean? Like you're shaking was always acceptable or what was always just. You know what I mean? So when you walk in the room and you're amongst people who are the same as each other and you're different, it speaks for itself. Like you have that energy that sets you apart. Nobody in the room is like you, so nobody in the room is going to relate to you as you might think. Like you think that everybody's going to talk to you in a nice way, look at you and think, oh, she's cool, he's cool to talk with. A lot of people are very scared of you because a lot of people are thinking to themselves like, wait a minute, she's the odd one out here. He's the one that literally looks different from everybody else. What is he doing? What is he wearing? But he's so comfortable with who he is, though. Like he's so comfortable being like that, though. Like, how can that be? So a lot of people are extremely scared because you're extremely different and you're okay with it. You're okay with it. Hey, Stacy, happy Friday. Happy Friday to all of you. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I appreciate the good vibes. I love good vibes. I'm sure we all could use some good vibes. Thank you guys so much for being here. As I talk about the fact that a lot of eyes are on you, okay? A lot of eyes are on you. A lot of people are watching you. A lot of people are watching your every single move. It's kind of scary if you think about it because you don't know how much people are into your life. A lot of people look into, like, dig deep, like Sherlock Holmes type of stuff. People dig deep into your life to try to find out what they feel like they need to know or what they feel like you're keeping a secret. But you're very humble and you're not trying to cause no problems. All you're trying to do is use your discernment to really wade the waters of life. You really don't know if you should tell people certain things or show people certain things. A lot of people size you up with their eyes. They want to look at you and see, can they beat you? Can they fight you? Can they come at you by themselves? Do they need a group? Do they need their backup? It's very bizarre, but that's what happens. That's what happens. Right. They look up to us chosen, but they'll never admit it. That's right. That's right. Right. It is bizarre. And I'm telling you, like, it's almost like backwards because how can it be that these people swear that you're nobody special or you're nobody to regard in you're not anybody to really look at respectfully? They'll claim all of this, but in the same stretch, they're always watching you. They're always lurking. They're always looking very closely at you. There's got to be a problem here. There's an imbalance here. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. How could it be that a person thinks that you are regular or you are ordinary? You're not really doing too much. Anybody could do what you do. But at the same time, they watch you like a hawk. It's like they need you to do the first thing so they can copy, or they need you to set the wheels in motion so they can follow suit. A lot of people really need you to do something. They need you to do something very quickly so that they can copy. A lot of people follow the leader with you. Like, you're the leader and they're the followers. You know what I mean? Like, you're literally the leader. And people want to watch, what are you going to do next? Or they try to predict what you're going to do next, or dig up what you're going to do next, where you're going, what you've been up to, so that they can somehow beat you at your own game, or beat you to it, get there first, do it faster, do it better. It's always some weird competition with people whose eyes are always on you. All right. It's always a competition. There's a reason for why they're looking at you. They're trying to compete. You know what I mean? They're trying to compete. They're trying to beat you. They don't want to join you. Like, they don't want to join your journey or support the journey, support the elevation that you're on, that you're ensued in. They would much rather be against you. Like, it's so sad. People would rather be against you than be supportive. And a lot of times these are like your own people, so it doesn't make sense. Like, we're not really triggered much by a stranger or by people we really don't know. I'm speaking about the people you know, the people you grew up with, the people that are at your workplace or your neighbors, or, these people act like they're your people. But then they're all watching you for the wrong reasons. They're watching you because they want to beat you, not because they're admiring you, but because they're trying to beat you. It's just odd, isn't it? Hmm. They can't compete where they can't compare. I could have said it better myself. Pretending. Right. Right. Yeah, your spirit triggers people. Your spirit aggravates people. People are aggravated by you. And that's why they watch you very closely. Some people just come around you to watch you. They won't say nothing to you. They'll just watch you, and it's unnerving. It's unnerving when people just watch you and you just want to say, like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at me like that? Is there something on my face? Is there something wrong? No, it's your spirit. Like, that's what it is. It's your spirit. And they're triggered by the spirit, and they're triggered by the energy, and they have to watch you closely. It's like they're laser focused on you. It's extremely creepy. Right. They cannot stand your anointing. I'm starting to see this more and more. People are triggered by the fact that you have awakened or you've risen to the occasion. Like, people are like very jealous and scared because they're wondering, like, where's their rewards? Like, where's their awakening? Where's their advancement? Where is it? But they don't realize they've been so focused on disturbing you, distracting you, being demeaning towards you. This is what they've been laser focused on, not on elevation, not on bettering themselves. It's just a hate, it's just a copy. You have to do the work. Right, right. Hmm. They probably think I'm strange because I people watch all the time. Hmm. So yeah, right. So honestly, jealousy is as old as time. We all know this. Jealousy is as old as time. And you'd be surprised how many problems jealousy causes, or how many issues the jealousy is the root of. You know what I mean? Like, jealousy is constantly like the number one thing that people are harboring. And it's oftentimes towards you. You're a type of person who is still constantly reinventing themselves, trying to be better than you were yesterday. So you're very humble, and you're not trying to put on a show for anybody. You're not trying to look good for anybody. You're trying to do good for yourself. You're trying to be better than you were yesterday. You're not trying to floss or flaunt or clout chase like a lot of these people do. They're heavy clout chasers. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a mismatch. There's a mismatch between you and a lot of people. Like, your spirit doesn't align with a lot of people's spirits. You're too real for some people. Like, you're too real. You're too thorough. You're too deep. You know too much. And knowledge is power. You disarm people with your knowledge. You disarm people when they try to uh, ensue you in a battle of sorts. Like, you nip it in the bud. You know when it's coming, and you put a stop to it. So people will be looking at you like, how did you know? Like, how did you know I was planning this? I was planning to come at you like that. It's like, they're coming with their bad energy, so you remove yourself from the situation, and now their attacks are fruitless. It's almost like their plan didn't work. Now they kind of have to, like, sit here and be like, and they don't know how to act because they had this plan, and you destroyed the plan because you felt the energy. And these people are just watching you like, how did you know? They think you're probably off your rocker. Like, they think, like, well, how did you know? How did you know how to act around me before I came around you? It's like that. It's like that. Yeah. Hmm. So, yeah, we should pray for our enemies. They need help. A lot of people around us who look at us with this sort of anger and disdain in their heart, there's obviously some issues there that they're not addressing, or they're not addressing fast enough. You know what I mean? And so unfortunately, we get the brunt of it. We get attacked for it, which obviously is not fair. It's not fair that people have their own complexes and they look for somebody like you to blame, or for somebody like you to be the punching bag for. It doesn't seem fair because you don't move that way. You don't go around people and try to, you may be going through problems. You don't go attacking your family or attacking your friends or your coworkers. You don't bring the drama to them. You may talk about it, but you don't attack them. You don't vilify them. And this is where it gets really odd. Because why is it that people are moving that way with you? You understand? Why are people moving that way with you? Why are people giving you that energy like you're the one that did something to them? But a lot of times it's true. You can be a trigger for people. You can be a trigger, but not on purpose. You just trigger people with your knowing. You trigger people with your energy. You trigger people with your knowledge, like with your vibe, okay? You got a vibe. People will just watch you. People will just watch you. Do people ever shriek at me? What do you mean by that? Shriek at me, like yell at me? Doesn't happen often. Yeah. Hmm. Right. When your enemies have you so when your enemies have you supposed to pray for them, that's their job. God is building up your endurance 100%. Right. We're more entertaining than HBO. I don't doubt that at all. When they get startled when they see me, no, that doesn't. I don't think I've had that effect on somebody where I pop up and they say, unless it's somebody who I haven't seen for a long, long time. And we're just kind of, that doesn't happen often. No, that doesn't happen often. Unless it's somebody that I'm anticipating. I haven't seen them for like 5 years and I really miss them. And we might do a little thing like that. But it doesn't happen often. Hmm. Hey, the life. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy my content. They hate until they turn cold and make excuses to not follow you, to not be a supporter of you, right? To not be there for you, right? To not big you up, right? Where does this hate come from? They mull over it before they go to bed. You understand? Like they think about it at night. It turns their stomach. They don't know what to think about you. But the thing about it is, it just makes me uncomfortable. But it's like when you pull up on the scene, when you show who you are, people feel the energy and they know it's good. And they know you're positive, and they know you're working on big things, and they know that you're the one, and they know that you're the standout, all these positive things, right? They want to hate you so bad. It's like these people want to find something wrong about you, find a flaw. Oh, she didn't have her hair right, or he didn't have his shoes on right, or they always got to pick at the superficial things. They can never pick at your character. They can never really dissect or try to minimize your integrity or who you are, on like what your mission is or how you move. They can't attack that. They can only attack like material things, and it just goes to show where their mind is at. A lot of people's minds are in a superficial configuration. So when they see you, when you come on the scene and you're very vibrant and you're very positive, you're very energetic, it's like they want to dislike you so badly. They want to find a flaw in you so bad. And then when they go home or when they leave the event or when you leave, these people just get angrier, more upset, more jealous, more, they feel some type of way. They don't really like how you looked, because it's like they were watching you. You got to remember this. They were watching you very closely. A lot of these people were watching you very, very closely and paying attention to your every move. I've been in situations where I've been at events and people are just looking at me the whole time. It's like didn't come up to talk to me. They didn't they definitely didn't make it in a way where I want to go and talk to them. It's like, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you just over there watching me over here? And it's like you could feel the eyes on you, and it's like, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you right? Possessed by demons, right? Exactly. We are almost superhuman to these individuals. Yes, Marvin, you are right. 100%. It's like you're like bionic man, bionic woman, or like, like some sort of superhero. They're looking at you like they're in complete awe. They're awestruck. And they're watching you the whole night long. It's almost like, why don't you come and have a conversation? Do you have a question? Do you have a concern? Maybe I can clear it up for you. But no, they'll sit there and they'll watch you. And then you'll see the group. A lot of people, you're looking around and you see other people watching you. It's not just this one person. A lot of people are kind of just watching you and looking away, or watching you and typing on their phone. It's like, what are these people doing? Did they just come around to get intel? A lot of times, yes. A lot of times they just came around you to get information, to look at how you're doing. Did you lose weight? Did you gain weight? Did you like, what did you improve? They want to see your upgrades, not to be happy for you, but just to watch, just to, gain intel and tell your business to everybody. Be very careful who you go around, who you hang around with. Not everybody's your people, man. Some people just come around to lurk, and they will eat the food, drink the drink. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. And they're going to do the things that pacify you. And at the end of the night, they got all this information, and they got all this, as they claim, they have all this info about you. It's like, and what was this all for? They still don't know you. They still have no clue who you are. They still have no idea how deep you are, how brilliant your mind is. They thought because they got a little materialistic notes that they figured you out, and they have nothing, they don't know nothing about you. Nothing that deep anyway. Nothing that deep. It's the closest ones to you, and it will always be the closest ones to you that lurk, that watch you very closely. And that's the scary thing, right? Because it's the ones that are closest to you that you think you don't have to worry about. You don't think you have to hide details. You're more free with information. You're more free with letting it be known how your life is doing. But these are the very same people who take advantage of that unit. They take advantage of the trust, and then they go around and they spread your business because they're jealous of you. All right. And they watch you very closely. Hmm. Enemies are going to lie on you. Say it again, Joyce. Say it again. Enemies have no choice. It's a given. It's a given, you know. Energy vampires. All right. These people are it is like they are possessed. It is like they're taken over by something, some force, some deity, something odd, something's off. Because why are they watching you so closely? They don't even give that same attention to themselves. They don't look at themselves that closely. What can they do to improve? What can they do to elevate? I mean, they see you doing everything you can to elevate. Why can't they use the same energy towards themselves? The hate is too real. The hate is too real. Hmm. How you get your energy back is that you be very mindful of who you hang with, who you talk to, who you give your info to. You got to be very mindful of who you give your energy to. And that's how you sort of replenish all that energy lost. Do something good for yourself, rejuvenate yourself, take care of your headspace as well. Because a lot of times when these demonic people come around you, they'll drain your energy and they'll go for your head every single time. They want to cause confusion. So what you can do is, remove yourself from these toxic situations and try to get your bearings and focus on what's most important here. You know what I mean? You got to focus on what's most important. Who's most important here? You're the star here. You got to preserve your energy. You got to take care of yourself. A lot of people come around and they act like they care about you, but they're looking at you from the side table the whole time. and they don't want to approach you, and they don't want to talk to you like a civil human being. They don't want to give you that respect. It's like looking at you like how a dog looks down a bone. You know what I mean? Like how a dog stares down a piece of steak or like these people are looking at you like an object. Like some weird, it's a weird sort of vibe that they give off. And it can be unnerving because you're not quite sure like what is the problem. You pulled up on the scene, you're having a good time, or at least you're trying to have a good time, and a lot of these people don't want you to have a good time. They're looking at you, they're glaring at you, they want you to feel uncomfortable, they want you to look their way too as well. It's like these people want to be seen by you. It's odd, but I believe this is true. People want to be seen by you. No, they will never say nothing when they're in your presence, right? Because what they're trying to do here is gain intel, right? So it's almost like a detective who doesn't want to say too much about their investigation so that they don't compromise that investigation. It's the same way how people move with you. It's like they don't want to say too much to you because they don't want to give themselves up about what their motives are here. So a lot of people are going to move weird and going to be quiet. They're going to be in the corner, eyeing you ever so often, trying to size you up ever so often. And you're wondering to yourself, like, why are these people watching me? Jealousy, competition, they hate, they want to be you. All right, you got things they want, you have somebody they want. It's a lot of things. It's a smorgasbord of things. All right, it's all types of stuff. And so you're gonna have all these eyes on you. You're gonna have all these eyes on you. Demons want your energy. It's almost like they want your soul. Like they want your everything that embodies you. They want to tear you down. They want to like make your spirit weak, deplete you of your good energy so that you cannot create. You know what I mean? So that you cannot be better. That's what they do. Yeah, they want to be in your skin for real. And that's eerie, right? That's like some jigsaw stuff, right? Like some saw stuff. But it's true. That's how they move. A lot of them do. Mm-hmm. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm really enjoying my time here. I hope you guys enjoying my lives, my videos. Thank you guys also so much for commenting in the, communicating with me in the community posts. I really appreciate it. And I'm here tonight to pretty much expose the fact that a lot of people's eyes are on you. People watch you extremely closely. They watch every little thing that you do. They make very bad judgments on you, or people will destroy the union they have with you and will watch you. All right, they will watch you. Oh, the audio is lagging? Yeah, sorry guys. I hope it's not too bad. Thank you for telling me. Mhm. Yeah. You're a unique piece to make the puzzle complete. Yeah, you do make a lot of things complete. You bring a lot of things together. You bring a lot of people together. You unite a lot of people. You tie up a lot of loose ends. You just do this naturally because that's you. That's just what you do. That's your nature, you know? That's your nature. Yeah. Thank you, PL, for coming. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. The judgments are always false. Yup. Hey, Genuine. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So honestly, when people are watching you and when people are looking at you, they're doing it to make you uncomfortable on purpose. They want you to look at them and acknowledge them. They want you to look their way so that they feel seen by you. All right? They want to feel seen by you. Yeah. They want to be seen by you. They want to be noticed by you. They want you to almost like address them. They know that you're going to feel it. So they want you to look at them and say something to them, or at least say something with your face, say something with your body language. People will do the weirdest things. Like they don't want to actually have a conversation with you, but they would much rather just uh have you communicate. Like they want your eyes to meet their eyes so they can like communicate how they feel. They're just communicating that they can't stand you. They're just communicating that they're jealous of you. There's not really any conversation that really needs to be had here. A lot of people are just very envious, very jealous. They tell you with their eyes. Okay, they tell you with their eyes. Hmm. I don't hang with anyone. I stay to myself. They enjoy spreading lies because I'm the main character. Yeah, right. And they are inspired. Alexia, they are totally inspired by you. The problem that arises is when they don't really say it, they don't really show it. It's like their actions are not matching. It's not, they're not showing, they're not proving, they're not really showing how they really feel. They're trying to hide. Like they are showing how they feel, but they're trying to paint the opposite image or the opposite story. It's like they feel some type of way about you. They feel some bad, like I don't know. It's like weird, eh? It's very bizarre because people will, it's almost like people watch you closely to figure out your story or to figure out what you've left unsaid or unspoken. But then they realize it's like they get themselves flustered, they get themselves very frustrated because they realize it's not so simple to just figure you out or look at you and find out what there is to know about you. You've got too many layers to really dissect. Thank you so much, Victorian. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hmm. They could just ask you, right? But why? Why don't they want to ask you? Because they're afraid. April, they're afraid. They're scared. They're not, it's almost like they know. The thing is that they know. And you confuse a lot of people because there's too many layers to you that got a lot of people confused. On one hand, you seem very humble. You seem very um, happy-go-lucky. Maybe even to some people, you seem a little meek. Maybe even to some people, you seem like they act like they could overtake you. They could just act any type of way towards you. Thank you so much, Messenger. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, they feel like you're very humble, very nice, but at the same time, they don't want to approach you. They're scared. Like they're nervous about something. They're nervous about what you're going to say or how you're going to take it. It's very odd, isn't it? But you do cause a lot of confusion, not on purpose, but you just naturally do because there's so many facets to you. Like you're very hospitable, you're very kind, very charitable. However, you're not someone to be played with. Like people are not supposed to come and play games with you. And that's where people get very confused and flustered and just totally awestruck by your character, by your nature. A lot of people are just, they don't know what to think. They have to eye you up and down. You ever go to these places, people looking at you up and down? And it's like, listen, it's like, why are you looking at me like that? Why don't we just have a conversation? But a lot of people don't want to have a conversation. You're too deep. All right, you're too deep. For a lot of people, you are too deep. Okay? People don't want to get into deep waters with you. They know that you're going to expose the real. They know that you're going to talk the real stuff. You don't play games. You don't move with gimmicks. You literally just cut to the chase. You tell people how it is and how it's going to be. And a lot of people are just very put off by that because what they see isn't matching your energy. It's like people are confused. Yeah, very deep. You're very deep, very intuitive. You're very enchanting. A lot of people are just awestruck. A lot of people have to watch you very closely so they could try to catch up to you and almost like catch you slipping. All right. A lot of people want to try to catch you slipping, catch you making a mistake, catch you in a problem so that they could say, okay, he's not doing that great. She's she's not doing that awesome. All right, I'm safe, and this is how they want to paint it, but they realize, like, you're always going to bounce back. A lot of people come around you and they look at you and they think they know you, and then the next time they see you, it's like there's something new about you, there's something rejuvenating about you that they didn't see the last time, so they really can't catch up to you. You're always like 10 steps ahead of a lot of people, and a lot of people just are not, they're very unnerved by this. They're confused. Hmm. I've had people come around, right? I've had people come around me, right? They sit in the corner, right? They're looking at me, and I could feel the eyes. Okay. It's a feeling. I look up and they're looking at me. I'm not interested in them inherently. I'm just like feeling the energy, right? I look up and I see these people looking at me, and I'm trying to figure out, why are you looking at me, first of all? Why are you looking at me from over there? And it happens often. It's not something that happens seldom. It happens often. And you're thinking to yourself, like, okay, there's got to be something about me. There's got to be something. I got to be doing something wrong. There's got to be something off about me that's causing these people to all the time be treating me this way. But I realized that just like how we can pick up on energy, we can pick up on energy. I mean, the chosen ones of God can pick up on that energy. We know when things are good, bad, weird, threatening. We know. But don't undermine what they feel when they see you. Don't undermine that, because people feel you too. People know, everybody can feel energy. That's the thing. But it's what you do with that energy that sets you apart. A lot of people come around you and they feel you and they see it. They see it and they feel you, and they know you're the one. You're cool. They know that like you're different, but they get angry and they get jealous, and they get they get filled with like competition vibes. They want to compete with you. And so the energy they're picking up, they're using it for wrong. They're using it for self-sabotage. They're using it for trying to use it against you. They want to use you against you. It's very strange. Very strange. Envy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They can't behave, they get ignored. Exactly. Right. Right. A lot of people would rather just cut ties with you. They'd rather just, they don't care if they ruined things with you. They don't care if they were exposed for being a liar or a cheat or a fraud when it comes to you. They don't mind all those things being revealed, being like uncovered, as long as you look bad or you lose, then they're really happy about what they've done. They're really happy about what they've done, and it's really sad. Like, not a lot of people are on your side, unfortunately. Only people who are like trying to be better, people who are trying to go to the top, are people who are going to be able to relate to you. Everybody else is going to be on the offense, you know? So that's just what's going to happen. Hmm. It is all about appearances, isn't it, Alexia? It is all about appearances. It's all about clout chasers. You'll be around a lot of people who are clout chasers, people who are not really doing it for the love. They're not doing it for the love. They're doing it for the likes. All right. They're doing it for the clout. A lot of people, they chase clout, and then they come around and look at you like you're their direct competition, and you don't care about competition. But these people watch you like they're trying to compete, and you don't care about that. Yeah, they'll do anything for clout. Anything for clout. I'm telling you, these people will do anything. And you're just thinking to yourself, like, it's just so pathetic. It's pathetic, like you don't know. doing it for the followers, doing it for the likes, doing it for the recognition, doing it for money, doing it for the wrong reasons. Okay? So when they come around you, when they see that your nature is pure, you're good-hearted, you're charitable, you care about yourself, but you care about the world at large as well. What's going to happen here? They're confused. All right, they're confused. This could be for men, this could be for women. It doesn't really matter. All right, you can be looking as good as you can be, working hard, open your own business, or you got a promotion, you're doing the best that you can. You come around people know you've been working really hard. People know you've been doing all the things that you got to do. And people, rather than respect you or even give you props or even look your way in a positive way, try to, hail you up a little bit, give you some positive vibes. No, they don't do that. They just lurk. And they know that you recently got a promotion as head nurse or whatever it may be, head mechanic, all right, supervisor. They heard about it. They know about it. They're looking at you from the corner and it's like, what's going on? You understand? So yeah, trust me. Trust me. Hold on, guys. Just give me a moment. I'll be back. I am back, guys. Thank you guys so much. Intermission time. You are hilarious. Anytime I see you, it's always, you always get to the real talk. I always see you and you always make me laugh, but you talk real stuff. Yep. And you know what? I notice all of you, and I always remember those who are always commenting and who are always giving their insight to whatever it is that I might be discussing or posting. I remember a lot of you. All right, even people who I don't see anymore. So I really appreciate all of you taking the time to be here and pretty much, sharing what you feel and being here on this elevator. I mean, it's really great. Hmm. Yeah, they will gossip about other people to you too. So it's like, what do you do when I'm not around? What do they say when you're not around? They always say something. These people play different sides, different fields. They're never one way. They always, if they're gonna do it, if they can talk about somebody else to you, they're talking about you to somebody else. All right. So they don't play fair. Trust me. They'll make it seem like they're on your side, but I'm telling you, a lot of times they are not. They are not. Backbiting. Be authentic. Yeah. Being authentic is something that is a given, right? You think it's a given. You think it's just naturally, yeah, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be myself and everybody's going to respect me or everybody's going to appreciate my approach. They're going to appreciate my realness. Nope. Nope. Because I'm telling you, the reception that you're oftentimes going to get are people who are very jealous and very put off by your strong nature. I mean, you're strong, man. You're really strong. Like, you're not really trying to fold for anybody. You're not trying to dim your light for anybody, and you never really should. Always be yourself and stand on what you believe in. If these people don't believe in you, let them go about their day. Because at the end of the day, where you're going, they're not following. You understand? So you can't really be too triggered by people who aren't on the same path as you, who don't see things clearly as you, and who clearly want to be a part of a herd instead of being an individual. Let them be on their way. Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. There's no shaking these people. There's no changing these people. When these people want to follow the herd, let them follow the herd. Let them feel safe. Let them be safe. But then the takeaway here is that they're always going to be lurking. They're always going to be watching you. They're always going to be stalking you, watching you very closely, though they don't want to be on your team or they don't want to be your supporter, but they want to watch. They want to lurk. They want to copy. They want to get notes, right? So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Now I know how Tupac said when he said, "All eyes on me." You know, great minds think alike. They really say that great minds think alike. And of course, I'm not too. I don't know Tupac too heavy about his history and stuff like that. I know his music, but I don't know his history. But a few of the interviews and things I've seen about Tupac, like different. He seemed different, like he had a lot of knowledge, he had a lot of insight, and I'm telling you, some people have the world against them and they're still able to rise above that and change the face of things. Really change the face of things, change the what was normal. And it's not to say you're adding abnormal characteristics to anything. It's more to say that you're just adding a fresh look, a fresh touch, your little vibe, your little self. Like you just do what you do. And a lot of people are just, it's like, come on, it's crazy. It's crazy. But as I said in a video very recently, in a world full of hate, you are the love. Oh, you're gonna get people rattled. You're gonna get people uncomfortable because you bring the love and you're very hospitable, you're very humble with it, you're very attractive, you're a go-getter. If there was a dictionary entry of who was the jack of all trades or who was the all-star, your name would be there, your face would be there. All right. Yeah, believe in love. Right, they're stuck. A lot of people who envy you and who watch you very closely are stuck. It's almost like, oh, thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of people who watch you very closely are the people who are stuck themselves. You understand? They are stuck themselves. They're literally waiting for you to take the next step so that they can copy that step. You understand? It's not to, once again, not to admire you. It's not to show you love or to show you respect. It's literally just to copy your flags and fashion it to themselves. And even worse, try to make it seem like they thought of it. Why do people do that with you? They'll literally copy exactly what you did or copy exactly what you say, word for word. And then they'll turn around and make it seem like it originated from them. And they know darn well they copied you. They know darn well they stole from you. They stole the idea, they stole the concept. And it's like you get no recognition here, right? But the real ones see you. The real ones know who you are. The real ones, okay? Thank you so much, Messenger. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're gonna get their own. They're gonna have to get their own. They're gonna have to do their own thing. A bunch of copycats, right? Is a sign of saying, I want to be just like you. 100. 100. And so what is the takeaway with all of these people who watch you very closely and who lurk and who it seems like they're trying to dig deep into your life? What do you do about this? What do you do? Just like the Madagascar penguins. I said this in a video before. Just like the Madagascar penguins, when you see these people looking at you, you smile and wave. All right. You literally just smile and wave, acknowledge them, like smile and wave and be like, hey. And, it's just literally because all you can do is just live your life. All you can do is just smile and just be on your way and do what you do. People are going to look, let them look, and walk like you know who you are. And a lot of people are not going to be comfortable with that because that's not the reception they were thinking they would get from you. They wanted you to be intimidated. They wanted you to be rattled. They wanted you to be uncomfortable in your own spot or in that place, in that vicinity. They wanted you to feel unnerved, and they wanted you to pay attention to them. They want to be seen by you. That's very big here. That's a very big theme, like wanting to be seen by you, doing the most for you to look at them, look their way. But it's like you don't care about it that deeply. You don't care about these people that deeply. You may care about them. You may love some of these people, but the bare bones of it is that you're not going to let their looks or let their glares rattle you or get you unnerved to the point where you don't know how to act anymore. You don't know how to navigate the situation. You know exactly how to move in this situation because these people do it all the time. These people do these same things all the time. All these people in the room can look at you sideways, but you're looking forward. You're looking forward. They look at you like this, but you're looking like here. You're looking forward. And that's a major difference here, is the direction that you're focused on. They're focused on you, but you're focused on up. And there's a major difference here. You understand? It's not aligned. You're on another level. They're looking at you sideways, like, I don't know. But you're focused on your path. And so you don't really see them. You see them, but then you don't. It's like you walking down a path and you know there's flowers along the path, or there's rocks, or there's dirt. You can see it in your peripheral, but you don't let it stop you. Like you're still going forward because your path is the most important thing here, right? So that's the thing. Too busy living my purpose. Oh, of course they cannot stand when you take your presence away. They start getting uncomfortable. It's weird because when they're around you, they're unnerved by you, right? When they're around you, they're just watching you, right? But then when you're not around, it's like their cup of coffee or it's almost like something's missing from their day, like something's lacking. They're lacking. They need your energy. Your energy is extremely addicting. All right? Your energy is addicting. It's like a drug. Best believe. So I'm telling you, when you have those high vibes, when you have those good vibes, when you bring that good energy, when you bring those good talks, all right, you got a lot to share with people, and you tend to share a lot of good wisdom, a lot of strong information. That's what you do. And so when you retract that and you end up saying to yourself, I don't want to be around a lot of these people. I don't really want to show my face to this crowd of people, or I don't want to share my information with certain people. People are going to feel a little empty, you know? Thank you so much, Warren. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. When us chosen ones are in their presence, they get blessed just because we're in their life. But they take us for granted and give the mediocre people all their time. I gotta put my drink down to clap for that. 100%. Like for real. 100%. Because you know what? Why? The question is why? Like, why would they give more attention to people who they don't really know much? They don't really know what these people are on. They don't really know these people that deeply, but they know you though. They grew up with you though. They work with you though. So they know exactly the type of tip that you're on. And they want to give somebody mediocre, average, more attention than you. You know why they do that? It's quite simple. They're not threatened by them. You know what I mean? They're not threatened by these other people who they hardly know from a can of paint. They're threatened by you because they know you. They know where you came from. They know how you grew up. They know the adversity you face. They know the struggles that you may have been faced with, whatever struggles, whatever situations that may have been hindering you in your life, or childhood issues, growing up, whatever things, whatever the odds that were against you, they saw it. They were witnesses to, they were spectators of this. And so now to see you rising to the occasion and really shaking up everything in the best possible way, a lot of people are going to be extremely disturbed by your glow up. You understand? Extremely afraid of you, very afraid. And it's like, to somebody who they hardly know, they'd give them their most energy to, they'd give the best energy to, but they don't want to give you the best energy because they know that you're abundant in that good energy and they are jealous of that energy. Thank you so much, Sir Basante. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right. We all make the world a better place because we're all trying to do our best. We're all trying to do our best despite the stuff that people do to us. Like, despite what they do, despite the looks, despite the plotting. People will literally plot on you and scheme and try to destroy your opportunities by simply looking your way long enough. They feel like if they look your way long enough, they'll be able to stop something from manifesting for you. But they don't quite understand that's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. They can't. They can't. Yeah, exactly. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. We're like the boogeyman to them. Yeah, you scare a lot of people. You scare a lot of people. Right. Yeah. And you know what? Something that I love too, because I'll be honest here. Prior to me building this community, putting the stepping stones for making this community, I felt like I had very little people who I related to. Very few people I actually related to and could connect with. And then once I got here on YouTube and started to speak what was on my mind, I started to realize that there are so many people who face so many situations similar to myself. And I feel like we all kind of give a little bit of ourselves to make the world a better place. And I feel like it's very therapeutic for all of us to talk about what it is that we faced or what it is that we have been going through. And as much as it helps us elevate, it helps everybody else that we're around as well, or everybody else who deals with a similar thing. So I really appreciate the sort of uplifting nature that a lot of you seem to have. A lot of you seem to just emanate that good energy and those good vibes. And I feel very blessed to be able to relate to a lot of you and to be able to just go up with all of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's very humbling. I really enjoy it. I really do. I really do. My Instagram is I'm pretty sure it's the Mindset Elevator. I'll make a post on the community post just in case some of you want to be up to date with my social media accounts. But I do have a Facebook account, a Twitter account, an Instagram account, and I go on Twitter mostly because I really like to type messages and write. So I'm on Twitter heavy. Mm-hmm. Right. Listen, it's in the Bible, you know. It's in the Bible. I mean, it's your own people will do it. Your own people are going to do it to you. If they've not done it to you yet, they're going to. It's not the people on the streets that you don't know. It's the people who you know. They're going to be watching you closely. They're going to be the ones that are eyeing you, trying to figure out what's your next move, what's the next thing are you going to do so that they can copy or they can dissect it or they can make fun of it. They can laugh at it. But guess who has the last laugh? Guess who laughs last? It's you. It's you. All right, King Justice, take care. Hope to see you next time on another live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Enjoy your evening. Yeah. Blood ain't always thicker than water, Brian. You're 100% right. Yeah, they think that they can gang upon you and destroy you that way. They think that they can come together as a clique, a diabolical clique, and try to destroy your reputation or destroy your manifestations. It's not going to work. And karma is a real thing. So if they thought they were going to be successful and get off scot-free, they're in for a rude awakening. You've had a great awakening. They're in for a rude awakening. And they're going to be showed that they shouldn't have messed with somebody like you. They shouldn't have been watching you that closely. They should have been watching themselves and taking stock of their state of affairs. Instead, they decided to watch you and make you the subject of their hate, disdain, self-loathing. You know, a lot of people, they just don't like themselves. So they look at you and they know that you love yourself. I'm pretty sure you saw a lot of people switch. All right. You probably saw a lot of people switch when you started loving on yourself more. I know you've seen it. I know you've been taking a little bit more better care of yourself, been treating yourself a little bit more, holding yourself with a little higher standard. And I'm pretty sure you've seen the switch of how people move with you now because you love yourself more, or at least you're outwardly expressing the love you have for yourself. A lot of people feel some type of way. They're looking at you like this. I don't know. She thinks she's all that now. I don't know. He thinks he's all that. When did this happen? I thought, and it's like, I'm telling you. Because a lot of us have been of service to other people. We've catered to other people. We've always made sure other people were okay. Other people were taken care of. And we put our own needs on the back burner. Now we're realizing, yes, I still want to help others in need, but I need to take care of myself too. And when you started displaying these acts of kindness towards yourself, acts of care, rejuvenation to yourself, I bet you saw the games begin. All right. I bet you saw games begin. I bet you saw people looking at you in a different way, staring at you like there's something different about him. There's something different about her. Why does she look brand new? But it's really like you shed your old skin. You understand? It's really like you're the same person, but you're a rejuvenated version of yourself. And it's on full display. Love yourself. Never be afraid to love yourself. Don't make these people act like, oh no, you're not allowed to love you're only allowed to cater to them, or no. These are the same plotters that need to be put up to the wayside. You need to take care of yourself and love yourself, because when you love yourself, I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless. All right. But when people have this self-loathing for themselves, these are how a lot of your haters are. They have a self-loathing for themselves. They don't like themselves. They don't like how their life is going, how their life is looking. And so rather than working on their lives, rather than working on being better, they work to destroying you. They work to hating on you. They work to looking at you and trying to figure out a way to destroy you. And it's going to be fruitless, completely unsuccessful, you know? Yeah. Always working in your favor. Yep. Right. When you stop people pleasing and start loving yourself, let the games begin. 100%. 100. So, you know, always make sure that you're putting yourself first, loving on yourself, and ensuring that your needs are being met. All right. Make sure that your needs are being met, and make sure that you're doing the best that you can. And understand that you can't please everybody. And all your haters are never going to be pleased by you. They're never going to be satiated, because they're always going to be jealous. They're always going to be hating. They're always going to be conniving. There's always some sort of conniving characteristic to them. And they really want to see you lacking. it's upsetting because a lot of these people you helped to get them in a winning position, but you didn't have much. They don't play fair with you though. They don't play fair. All right, Luke, take care. Yep, be safe. Yep. So, guys, I want to say something. I have been in these situations where people have been looking at me. Everybody's looking at me for some reason. All right. You're not doing anything too crazy. You're not doing anything that's out of the ordinary except for being yourself. And who would have thought being yourself would have gotten a crowd's attention, right? Who would have thought that it would have come to this? But when you're mighty and when you're different and when you've been crafted from conception to really be set apart from everybody for the rest of your life, to be set apart from the majority, and to have this, like, it's almost like knowledge that people don't know where it came from. It didn't come from a textbook. It didn't come from no sort of, it was put into you. It's going to be the envy of a lot of people. It's going to be the envy of a lot of different souls coming from a lot of different places. You know what I mean? So you have to understand that you got to get used to those looks. You got to get used to those glares. You got to get used to those eyes on you, because all eyes are always going to be on you as long as you're you. All right. As long as you're real, everybody will look at you in a slightly different fashion than they look at everybody else. All right. Because you're different. You're a different type of person. All right. Very unique and very, very, you're very much the standout here. You understand? You're very much the different type of person, and you're happy this way. A lot of people, like, they're not happy with being the standout. Like, people, it's weird because people will clout chase to have the attention on themselves, but they're not really standing out. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really doing nothing special. They're literally just doing what everybody else is doing. But here you come along, looking strong, looking wonderful, very rejuvenated, very enlightened. Your headspace is clutter free, and you know exactly where you're headed. You're going to get looks. You're going to get looks. You're going to get all types of looks because you're just different. You know what I mean? You're just different. Mm-hmm. Right. And as you elevate, you have to understand that competition is something that you must ward off. All right. People are going to try to put you in a competition Monday through Sunday. And in order to elevate, you got to be able to catch the signs of it and dodge it. Because you do not want to be embroiled in any type of one-sided drama, one-sided competition that a lot of these lurkers will try to put you in. They will try to put you in some sort of dramatic situation, okay? All to take you off your game and to make you look bad. The funny thing is, they don't care if they look bad. They don't care if they look some type of way, but they want the all-star to look bad. And you are the all-star, so please be highly vigilant of the games that these people will play with you. Be very vigilant. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Your own brother. Wow. Sibling rivalry. But this time it's one-sided. A one-sided sibling rivalry, it's never a good deal. It's never a good situation. All you can do is ignore. Yeah. Keep smiling like in Hunger Games. We are the Mockingjay. We win with love and peace. Yes. Thank you, Stacey, for that. Yep. Yep. So I've been on here for quite a while, guys, and I think I'm going to wrap this up here, but I have a few parting words that I'd like to say. I'd like to say thank you guys so very much for the ongoing support and the ongoing, just the respect that I feel from this community is very rejuvenating for me, and I really love it. I love doing this. I love it. You know, And I hope you guys are loving what you're doing and enjoying the journeys that you guys are on and partaking in. I hope you guys are loving it and enjoying it and doing the best that you can. And I will continue to expose what people do to try to take us off of our elevation paths. This is what the mindset elevator is all about. You got to get rid of the clutter, the jealousy, the contempt, the hate, the drama. A lot of these things will literally hinder us from getting to the next level. And we want to expose what that looks like, and so that we know what to avoid and what not to take on this odyssey. You know what I mean? But then there's also things I will expose, that what we do to ourselves, because we are our worst enemy. We destroy a lot of our own blessings as well. And so I just want to thank you guys so much for being here on the Mindset Elevator and riding this elevator and making this elevator grow and expand. It's quite exhilarating. I really enjoy it quite a bit. And thank you guys for sharing your situations, sharing your own stories. This is very therapeutic for a lot of us, because a lot of us deal with the same situations or with similar situations. So it's very therapeutic for many people. So thank you guys so much for feeling comfortable enough to even share this information or to share how you feel. It's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Thank you so much, Alexia. I really appreciate it. And I hope all of you and your families have a wonderful weekend ahead. It is very icy cold where we're at. Canada is cold. Today is particularly extremely cold where we're at. So if you're in a cold climate, or at least it's cold weather, stay warm, stay bundled up. Thank you so much, Ethan. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you guys. So I wish you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Put yourself first. And you know what? Those eyes that you see lurking on you, those people that you see watching you, just understand that they're always going to be. They're always going to be watching you. But you're watching your own path and you're looking ahead. You're not looking at them. You're not too focused or too pressed about them. You're pressed about getting ahead. You're worried about getting ahead. You're focused on getting ahead. That is your main focus. So keep that as your main focus. Keep that as your focal point. Getting to the end, getting to the next goal, succeeding, conquering, doing the best that you can. You understand what I mean? Just do the best that you can. Thank you guys so much. So once again, thank you guys. I'm going to end the live. I really appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much. I will see you on Monday. I appreciate all of you. I will continue to be active on social media and on YouTube as well. So thank you guys so much. Blessings to all of you. Take care of yourselves. And thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you to all my new subscribers who have just joined me for the first time. I'm happy you guys are in this elevator. I hope to see you guys again. And all my viewers and reoccurring subscribers, you guys have a special place in my heart. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night wherever you are. And I hope you guys have a great time. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.